video I just want to show you how simple it is to use the Procreate program on iPhone. Always all mess, look at this, always mess. I have to clean it up, wash it up, look at this. And here, I can't believe, always, this is a gouache, water, dirty water, paints, watercolor, bottle, paper, my inks, all mess over my place. So you can see here some of my paintings, and some of them I did in watercolor, and then I have transferred to Procreate. So you can see how many I've done it. Let's clean this mess. Now let's go to custom canvas, and we've got width and high. Then we've got DPI and how many layers we've got to use. Now we can put in centimeters or millimeters or inches if someone wants. Usually I'm using centimeters or millimeters, it depends, but usually centimeters. And then I'm putting 21 cm, and then high it will be 29 cm. And DPI, usually I'm putting 320, but some people put in 300. I just always 320. And then we've got layers 104, click create, and we are on the first page. And we can do that way, or if you want to do horizontal way. So it depends what we want to paint, but I'm gonna just use today a horizontal way. It's easier for me to show how this looks like and how it's work. Now this is the first layer, this is second layer, plus third layer, fourth layer, and that's just how you can go to 100 layers. Now let's click on the layer number 1. This is a background. You can choose your colors, whatever you like. You can move all the way around and changing the colors. So it's quite easy. I like this, and no mess, no paints, no water. Go now to the layer number 1, and now we can choose the brush, and let's go to sketching. In sketching you've got all different pencils, like in the traditional way, HB pencil, 6B pencil, all of this you can use for drawing. Now pick the color which you like. Usually I'm using a grayish color because the real pencil is not black, so I'm trying a grayish color. It's quite good. Make some circles, just do some drawing. You don't need to follow me, just try how this pencil is working with your hand, with this iPad. You can change, if you like, for SP pencil, and now you can draw next to, so you can see the difference. So it's a little bit stronger. color. Obviously that was different. Now it's a SB, which is soft. Yeah, so you can try drawing. Here we go. Have a fun. It's just page you can read off anytime, and then you can do the way like you do on your paper way on the side of the pencil, this side, and then it will look like a real pencil. So you can discover so many things in this program. It's really, really, really nice. I really like it. So you can draw whatever you like, have a fun with this program. It's really nice. Now we're gonna be still on the same layer, and this is a button smudging, and you can choose the same brush for smudging. So you can see it's maybe not showing great, so I'm gonna just a little bit extend the size of the brush, and then I'm gonna go different areas so you can see smudging on the eyes. So it's very helpful, this button with the smudging. I'm using very often. So now this is a button eraser, and you can use to erase the things like you don't like it, or they are not straight and you want to change. So then by holding, it's going to the same brush automatically which you were drawing, and usually it's like suggested to use the same brush which you're drawing. So you can see I'm trying. You can change the size of the eraser, and you can, yeah, I'm gonna just a little bit zoom it up, and you see you can read off the pencil. So now when you go into the layer number 2 and you choose the eraser, any of brushes, I just extend to 100. So I just want to show you, you will not able to erase because you're on the layer number 2. You need to go back to layer number 1 where you were drawing, and then you can erase. But if you didn't draw on layer number 2, you can't. Also, you can use button clear instead of eraser, and it's all gone. So have a fun and make drawing by yourself. So I just draw just simple flower on the layer number 1, and I'm gonna call drawing on the layer number 1. And on the layer number 2, we're gonna put painting, so we can put name painting, so it's easier for us to remember if we're gonna have plenty of layers. But at the moment, today we're gonna just on 2 layers. So now we can choose the brush which we want to paint the flower. We're gonna exercise and trying different brushes. On the painting section, Procreate give you some brushes which you can use, even though you've got gouache, and I think the gouache gonna put on the first piece. So let's see how it's working on this. It's very easy, you just fill it up with the pencil, this red color. You can extend your size if it's too big. I just chose a little bit too big, so but you can use whatever you like, whatever you feel. Sometimes it's good a little bit bigger brushes, sometimes just smaller. I do now outer lines around the bottom, and now I can erase like I showed before. So if something wrong, you can just a little bit erase. Now I can choose on the same painting, I can choose different brush, and always use 2 fingers to zoom it, the canvas. And now you can see the same color and it's different brush, how different it's working. The gouache obviously is a little bit see-through on this. It's like, it depends gouache, they're different paints, digital paints, brushes you can use. So you can zoom it all the way around. You don't need to twist the part around, and you can feel like this. The circle, I mean it's not a circle, but the petal around, it need to be close lines to fill it up like I did. And I'm gonna show again with the yellow color. You need to build all the way around. It cannot be any gap between the lines. You need to go all the way through, and now boom, and it's done. If won't be close the lines, it will spread for whole page the color. So you need to be aware of this. So always need to be locked. Now we're gonna do outlines, so I'm gonna choose inking, and it's a brush studio, and you can even try how this brush working. I put my name Tom, boom, and now I'm just gonna do outlines. So I'm gonna start from the middle and going all the way around the flower. Now we're gonna make a background, so we need to do another layer, and then this layer we need to put underneath our drawing. And now we can put background. Now we can choose the brush which we like. I bought before some brushes, so it's the watercolor brushes. I can choose from watercolor. All different brushes, it's just amazing. Then we can move around the colors which we like. I'm gonna try the blue one. By touching by 2 fingers, obviously it's gonna be delete what we were painting, like step back actually. So you can do that way, background, if you like. In Procreate is so much fun because like blue one, I didn't see this color. Now I chose the green one. You can just have a fun and choose whatever you like, whatever you think is right for this. I just making this one just for a trial purpose and to see how this working, to show you guys how Procreate is so easy and you can have a fun. So now again, I don't like it. Now the bottom one, the first, you can choose and it's going automatically. You don't need to paint. You can do like a background color. The first line from the bottom. And now you can paint on the top of this. It's like you can make a tone color. And now you can paint it. So I chosen watercolor. Brush, yellow, yellow. Sometimes it's difficult to find proper color. We've got red, green. Do you want something contrast? Yeah, it's just like sometimes it's difficult to make decision. Just let's go with the blue one. Let's see what's gonna happen. We're going all the way. You can go through a whole page, or you can just do around the outlines. Now let's do something crazy, so we can choose some spots, splashes, and let's have a fun. Why not? This is a digital. If we don't like it, we always can come back. It's not like in a real sketchbook where you do, or painting where you do, and it's difficult to repair mistake. And it's just have fun. Look at all the spots, and you can use all the different colors. You just have fun and try this program different ways and just do whatever just is coming. I always like to discover new things and try things, different colors. It doesn't matter, they are matching or matching, I don't care. It's just like I'm trying to do something, and yeah, I like sometimes, and yeah, the print looks nice. Now I'm signing my drawing. That's so easy. Have a fun and really have a fun. Don't think about anything. So on this video, I just want to show you how simple it is to use Procreate program on iPad. And I didn't do any special like amazing drawing, because that was not the purpose. It was just to show how easy with the one pen, know all of this paints and mess and alcohol markers and everything, and you've got only one pen and you've got your iPad. You've got only here on the colors, and you don't need to buy. I know so many people they like it, and I like too, really, because I can't say I'm not gonna do any more, because I can't. It's just like we do what we like, and one day maybe I will feel I want to have a drawing, to make a drawing in a sketchbook. Next day I will feel I want to paint in my digital. So it depends of the day, my mood, and yeah, and what I'm gonna paint. Also, I've got still here my, this is still waiting. I didn't do what I planned, because I did my self painting for my birthday. I did on digital, so I chosen to do digital, and I've done it. Next week I will try to make some painting, and I really invite you to paint with me, and I hope you will have your iPad, and you're gonna have a one pen, and we're gonna have a nice fun. So we're gonna have a little bit warm up and remind how to use iPad, but it just short, doesn't need. You're gonna learn by how we're gonna paint, because to make a video about how to use Procreate, it's at the end it doesn't make sense, because you're not gonna remember everything. I just learned the same for a long time, and it was trying and upsetting, and I was sometimes fed up, and I said I'm not gonna go do any more, no more digital painting, that's rubbish, and I don't want to do it. And easier it was to use paints. And even though yesterday when I was painting daffodils with biscuits, and I just realized it's taking more time to do digitally. So, and because for example I had a little bit problem, maybe not a problem, but it's just I think it's to the way how we are choosing our brushes on digitally, and which brush we need to use. So I did some samples which brush I can use to paint the biscuits, but it still were like a look flat to me, so they were not great. But it's just it's sketchbook, digital sketchbook, still a sketchbook call, so I'm very happy. and it came through my mind with these biscuits when I was painting digitally, how easy it could be with watercolor, because you just put in water, and then you just put paint on this yellow or orange or whatever you want to use for biscuits, and the paint spread by itself, and it's working itself. But unfortunately, digital, you need to think which brush you're using. You need to match colors. Obviously, you can use colors from the photo. For example, you can take a photo of your painting, and then I will show you next time actually how to pick the colors from the photo. So they can use actually exactly the same colors, how they are in on the photos, so it was easier. Let's see, and see you next week, and thank you for watching and enjoying. So I can say at the end, I'm not gonna make any more hand making paintings, because I like both of them. But I think the good thing is, like when I was driving last time in Cornwall to see my friends, I have taken this iPad, and I was waiting in the car, and it was maybe about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and I drove the tree. So, I've done it, and close iPad and drive, and no mess, and no water, no mess, nothing. And I don't need to think what paper I need to use, and hot paper, cold paper, and it's just like it's so easy. Right, so thank you so much for watching, and see you next week. Bye.